Hi guys, welcome back. So today we've got this Gen 2 R8 and Huracan DCT gearbox in for a Wavetrac differential upgrade. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, also the notification bell, and then you won't miss when any of our videos go live. And obviously if you like the video, then give us a thumbs up as well. So we're upgrading this DCT gearbox. It's found in Gen 2 R8s and Huracans, and also the very late model S-Tronic R8 Gen 1s as well, to a Wavetrac differential. So we're replacing the standard plate differential with a Wavetrac. So we're going to be walking you through that process a little bit later on. We're going to be deconstructing the gearbox and then explaining the differences on the bench between the Wavetrac and the factory differential, some of the problems it has as well. And also we've made up this special tool whereby we'll be able to measure the bearing preload, also the backlash as well. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so you saw the process of us removing the differential from the gearbox, and we've got the original plated differential just here in front of us. Obviously still got the ring gear fitted to it as well, and we've got the Wavetrac diff here. So we're going to be replacing it with the Wavetrac, obviously an upgrade over the standard diff. Problem with the standard diff, as with most plated diffs from the factory, they're not really like a true sort of like motorsport orientated plated diff. So they've got sort of like a low amount of preload and poor locking force. And also the materials they're made for are generally lower quality compared to like proper aftermarket high quality motorsport differentials. So what happens over time is the plates degrade quite quickly. Also the preload is lost quite fast as well. And slowly they become sort of like an open differential. They feel like an open differential. And especially on these plated diffs, when you're running sort of like high output, sort of like turbocharged, supercharged power, and you're running sort of like very grippy tyres, the shock loads can also break the internals of the differential as well. So that's the reason why the higher end companies in the world that are turbocharging these cars upgrade to the Wavetrac differential, because it's a lot stronger and also gives you performance benefit as well. Reason why they go for the Wavetrac diff over sort of like other ATBs is all the other ATBs on the market have the massive design flaw that when one wheel loses load or begins to lose load, it starts to basically perform like an open diff. So obviously the Wavetrac's got the patented wave hubs in the center, and basically what this does is when there's a loss of axle load, which is like when you lift a wheel, when you unload the suspension, like when you go on heavy cornering or get wheel slip, which is obviously quite common in a car that can be like 800, 1,000, 1,500 horsepower, they basically perform like an open diff. But these particular ones can create internal load and continue to bias the torque across the axle in those conditions. So it still performs like an ATB in all situations where other ATBs would perform like an open diff. And also has the patented carbon fiber bias plates as well, which the pinions run on in the housing, and it basically allows the friction to be consistent from the start of the life of the diff all the way through to when you're going to be finished with it. So I mean, all of these parts are lifetime warranted, even for pure motorsport use, drag use, so like these 1,500 horsepower, 2,000 horsepower builds, it'll take whatever you can throw at it. So this particular gearbox I think is going in sort of like 1,000 horsepower plus build in the UK. Going to get this refitted, and hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to watch other videos of ours that YouTube thinks you'll like, then click up here. If you'd like to watch some other videos that we have in the same playlist, then click here. And obviously if you enjoyed the video, then we really appreciate if you gave us a subscription. And then obviously you'll be updated when other videos of ours go live, and you can do that quite easily by clicking here. Hope to see you soon.